Hey everybody, it's Wednesday night and it's time for Super Geeked Up. Hey, all right, welcome to the show, folks. This is Super Geeked Up, your live geeky pop culture show. We talk geeky topics, play fun geek-themed improv games. Thanks everybody who's watching live and in post. I'm Jeff and I'm joined by my co-host, Francis Fernandez.
Hi, everybody. I hope you're voting and voting often on our poll today.
Oh, okay, yes, I'll get that in a minute. That's right. That's something new we've been doing the last couple of weeks. But let's introduce our guests. It's their second time on the show, and their new book just came out yesterday. But it's authors Matt Conant and Lauren Cipollo. Welcome back.
Hello. Thank you for having
everyone.
Yes, welcome back. Great to have you back. So their book, which don't worry, folks, we'll talk about it a little later in the show. But it's Origin, the first book of the Parallax series, just came out, and we'll tell you how to get that. And how to join and where it's number one and all that good stuff already, even after one day.
Crazy.
So, and yes, as Francis, by the way, we're also going to play superhero sound effects. We're going to do Universal Translator. Those are fun games we haven't done in a while. And we'll talk eclipses and sci-fi trilogies. By the way, yes, there's a poll going on, and I'm already getting shade in the chat about this. So the question is, what's your favorite sci-fi franchise? So listen, guys, I'm only allowed 4 choices, and those are just the first 4 that came to my mind. I'm sorry. I know I missed Doctor Who and some other ones. I couldn't fit them all in, all right? I wish I could. They only give me 4 options.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, it's actually a dead heat between Star Wars and Star Trek. 50%
Not surprised.
I actually thought Star Trek was going to win because we have a lot of Star Trek fans, but we'll see. We'll see who rolls in today.
Star Wars, the Force is powerful.
It is.
That's true, too. Yeah.
Yes. Well, yeah, dude, I love both, but if you had to make me choice, I'm going to go Star Wars if I had to choose. All right. You can put your other choices in the chat, folks, if you don't like the ones I put in there.
Right in.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody watching live. Necrodius and Josh and Pierre and Carrie are here. I have not watched the latest X-Men 97, so I will not spoil it, Carrie, because I don't want to be spoiled either. But I am enjoying that show quite a bit. And just think who else. Oh, Lister's Mate's here. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching in post too. All right, Francis, let's start with our first super geeky question.
Yes. So Matt and Lauren's book, Origin, came out this week, which is the book 1 of the Parallax trilogy. But we want to know, what is your favorite book or movie trilogy?
Yes.
We were talking about this beforehand, and this is a rough one for me personally. So I'm gonna let Matt go first.
Oh, I get to go first?
Yeah.
Well, no answers. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm gonna go Indiana Jones. I think
Classic.
Yeah, you kind of have to. I mean, you don't have to. There's others. I'm not. Everyone else is wrong. It is only right answer. I know that Temple of Doom gets a lot of flack, but it's a movie that stuck with me, even if when I saw it when I was like 6 years old, and it was terrifying and weird and different, and I think it still sticks with me a lot. So Star Wars is in there, obviously, as a great trilogy, but that one's up there for me.
Oh, great choice. I also saw Temple of Doom very young, and it stuck with me.
There's a specific couple of images that you never forget.
Yes, so not my favorite, but the trilogy is great. The trilogy is great. Yeah, the first 3. Good choice. All right, Lauren.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. We were talking about this, and it turns out that I've seen a lot of first and thirds, and not a lot of seconds in trilogies. Because everybody's like, you don't need to see that. It was fine, and I'm like, all right. So I just haven't. So I think I'm actually going to go original Star Wars trilogy, because I've seen that multiple times. It's it's great. I love it. And can I give you one that I didn't like?
Can we go negative right off the bat?
Can we go for it? Favorite? No, it's really.
I want to destroy the show right away.
I want to break how everything works here. No, it's just because I read a trilogy very recently that I was very surprised about. You know the movie Annihilation? It's one of my favorite sci-fi horror movies ever.
Yes.
It's also a book, and I didn't know that until very recently. So I read the book and I loved it. I love the book, and it's actually a trilogy. There's 3 books in this series, and with each one, I liked them less. I got to the book, and I was like, I don't want to read all of it. So it was the weirdest thing, because normally that doesn't happen. If I like one, I generally like them all. I probably shouldn't have said this having just written a trilogy because I don't want anybody
Yeah,
to be
people are
like,
like, oh.
oh, I just liked them less. So hopefully that doesn't happen with our books. But it was just a weird thing that happened. I loved Annihilation, but didn't.
Yeah,
didn't
no,
stick.
that can happen. Like
Mhm.
I was, I got super into the Witcher books, and
Mm.
but the more I went on, I was like, and then by the time I got the last one, I was like, I couldn't even finish it. I was like, no, they just kept
Yeah.
getting worse and worse for me.
Sometimes
know.
that happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
Lord of the Rings is, I say Lord of people put
Lord of the Rings
is
is a
also a
great,
very,
yeah.
very good one. I watched all those movies and I love them.
Mhm.
Did not read the books though. I hate to admit that, but
Yep, Negrodi said Lord of the Rings. He also says Short Circuit 1 and 2, even though there's no third one. He still says that's the answer. So I guess he wants a third one.
Chappie's number 3, right?
Oh, there you go.
Carrie's is a tie between Captain America and Planet of the Apes. No weak entries in either trilogy. So, Carrie, you mean like the recent Planet of the Apes, right? I'm assuming you mean probably the Rise and the War and all that stuff. Those are solid. Yeah.
yeah, I like the Captain America movies too. They're really good. Winter Soldier, it's a very good movie.
That's probably I think the best of the three,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm trying to think who else. Anybody else here? All right. Well, tell us your choice. Well, Carrie says about the Star Wars holiday special is peak Star Wars. It's got Bay Arthur.
All right,
Yeah.
we're being trolled already.
Well,
Those are
Francis
great.
and I actually did a live stream watch of that on this channel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
love
amazing.
that.
It was my first time watching it.
Oh, perfect.
Even better.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
how often
it was-
did you just go, why? Why?
Why is-
So good.
Yes. Well, it's fun watching a whole thing in Wookiee. Like half the episode just in Wookiee.
Yeah,
No
with
subtitles.
no subtititles. It's amazing. Like this is a thing you could put on TV, I guess.
It was.
Why not?
It was.
The worst sequel was Ready Player 2. You know what? I loved Ready Player 1 and I never read Ready Player 2 for some reason.
I very much enjoyed Ready Player One. I listened to the audiobook of it, and it's Will Wheaton narrates it. He
Oh,
does-
there you go.
Is that
Yeah,
how you
it's-
say his name? Will
Will
Wheaton.
Wheaton. I can't say it any other way.
Because that's how Stewie Griffith says it,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame you didn't enjoy that, Necrodius. But all right, Francis, what about you?
Well, I wanted to start with, since Lawrence said the trilogy that has diminishing returns. I'm going to say the Jurassic Park trilogy had diminishing returns. Like
It
the
did.
first one's great, and then movie 2, then Lost World, and then that third one with the talking Velociraptor. It just gets progressively like.
Oh, wait, in
The
number
what?
3,
I don't think I saw that
The
one.
Velociraptor. What? What are you talking about?
Oh no! Well, so he dreams it. Alan dreams it, and you see a Velociraptor in the
so
plane
it's not
going,
really talking.
Alan. Oh, but it's terrible either way. Whatever. But yeah. So
I actually like
that's-
3 more than 2. I think actually, but not that
Oh,
either
really?
are that great.
Okay.
Neither are that great. They're great.
Well, in 2, you get Malcolm's daughter doing gymnastics, kicking a Velociraptor
that's so stupid.
out of a building.
Amazing.
So you got that.
Right. Doesn't
But
she like swing around the branch and kick the Velociraptor in the face or something?
it was like in a building, and there was just like poles, just
Oh,
Like
I
they're
thought she did it
parallel
in the jungle
bars that
too,
she's
though.
in.
I thought
Yeah.
Yeah.
she did I think because she translated that ability into real life.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
makes
You don't
sense.
write her that ability unless you're going to use it to kick a Velociraptor.
You
in
gotta
the
pay
face.
off.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, why would you say my daughter's a gymnast and then
Right.
drop it the rest of the whole movie?
Exactly.
Never came up. She's a
Chaos.
gymnast, and then she gets eaten by a.
Right.
gymnast
They
breast.
only-
She didn't use her
Wow.
gymnastics. That's why she got eaten.
Yeah, that's right.
Whoa.
All right, so that's Jurassic Park is your choice.
Well, no, that's my diminishing returns.
Oh, that's your
trilogy.
one that's not so good.
I
Anti-
started it.
Yeah, so I wanted to start with that one. My
Lauren.
favorite trilogy, of all time, I think, will have to be, which is on your list, Back to the Future.
Mm.
Yes.
I can watch all 3 all the time, always,
It
and
is a
like
good- yeah.
in order. I have to watch all 3 back to back. I can't just watch one. It's like a potato chip. You just have
Yeah,
to
you can't
keep
just have
going.
one.
Yeah.
You just have
I mean,
one.
they do actually much more than most trilogies. Like right into the next one. You have
Yeah,
to
well-
continue this here.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I'm not gonna wait for it to
That's
be
true.
continued. I'm gonna just go straight
Yeah.
on. I don't have to worry.
And you're right. Each one starts immediately as the last one. There's like no time.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. No time passes.
Nope.
Hello, Jenna. Jenna's one of our past guests. Of course, Lord of the Rings is also her favorite. Another vote for Lord of the Rings.
Mhm, that is a good one.
Pierre mentions Beverly Hills Cop 3. Oh, wait, you saw 2, never the first one? Oh, Pierre, that's the best one. You got to go back. It's one of my favorite movies. Three's not very good. That's too bad you start with that one. I am excited for the fourth one though, which is coming to some streaming service this year, I believe.
Oh, okay. We were looking up trilogies on the internet because we were like, there must be more than we know of, and it was like Mission Impossible. I'm like, I don't think that counts as a trilogy.
18.
Well,
Yeah, there's a lot.
I mean,
of them.
Indiana Jones does have 5 though, and you took the first 3, right?
True.
So
I
know
think
you like to
there's
pretend
like
they
a
don't exist,
20-year
right?
gap. You can kind of like ignore the other ones. I don't know.
I
That's
didn't know
what
there
my
were
brain
5.
does.
all right.
Yeah.
I mean, my first choice would be the same as Lauren's. The original Star Wars trilogy. Nothing will ever top that for me. And for me, all 3 films are just amazing. Back to the Future is also high up my list. For instance, besides that, since you guys have said that one, I will also separate then some movies out. I would just choose the first 3 Terminator movies. And though I know the third one gets shade from people, I actually thought it was great. I think I thought those first 3 actually tell a complete story. And it ends actually very appropriately, I feel, before they started to make all the other nonsense with Terminator.
Even though the T-800, while looking at an ad, makes her boobs grow bigger. Like, well, she's in the
Wait,
car.
not the
She's
T-800. That's Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger
like,
makes
oh,
his
she's
boob
T-800.
Terminator X. Terminator X. It's the X, right?
It's X. Okay.
Yeah, it's X.
I thought you were going to say et, and I was going to be like,
Terminator.
I will not watch this movie.
Well, Francis, when Schwarzenegger first arrived, he looked at the first person like a biker, right? He said, "Oh, I better dress like a biker."
That's true. That's true.
That's what they do. The first thing they see, they're like, "Oh, this is normal, I guess."
That's the thing, how I blend in.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll give you that.
I've convinced you. All right, what do we got here? Oh, Jalou's here. Hello, Jalou. John Ford, John Wayne, Calvary trilogy. No, that's what to say.
Cavalry.
I don't know.
Cavalry.
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 Cavalry. I can't say.
Never mind.
Wow, I just
But
discovered
yes.
a word I can't say.
Yeah, this trilogy
Ford,
has broken
John
us
Wayne.
all.
The trilogy with guys and horses. All right, let's see here. What else do we have here? First Jurassic Park trilogy was amazing. So Necrotes actually thinks the whole thing was amazing.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Let's see. What is let's just say to Matt and Lauren here. If you love Star Trek, I don't know if you do, but
I do.
you should read the Star Trek Destiny trilogy by David Allen Mack, or any of his Star Trek novels.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Write it down.
I read a ton of next gen novels when I was in like high school. So like 1 through 40 or something of the next gen novels. I don't know what they're up to at this point. There was a lot. I loved Dark Mirror. That was one of my favorites. It was like because the next gen series never went into the mirror universe that original Star Trek and Deep Space Nine and Enterprise and that, like they all go there except next gen. So they finally like rectified that in a book, and I thought that one was a lot of fun. And there were also some
that's
cool
right. They never did do that in this show.
Yeah. So I don't know. Thought that was neat.
Cool. The mirror universe is great.
Yeah.
Necrotius votes for wrong one. Sorry. We start some parts of the third one. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man trilogy. I'll agree with this. I actually really enjoyed that trilogy. So the good Necrotius. Hangover. Jenna says that was 3 movies, right? That was a trilogy.
It was a trilogy.
Oh, okay.
That was very funny. I guess these are the 3. Cavalry.
Cavalry.
Cavalry. Forget it. I'm going to give up. I'm giving up. I'm practicing off the show. Fort Apache, Shawarma, Yellow Ribbon, and Rio Grande.
No. I've heard of 2 of those.
Yeah, I did not.
Yes, I don't know about the Yellow Ribbon one.
Yeah, that's new to me.
Oh no! Of course, the Necrotius is throwing crap on DS9 because he knows Francis and I love it. That's my favorite one. Deep Space Nine.
Everybody loves it so much.
Yeah, it got a real resurgence in popularity in the last.
Yeah, as it should.
So.
All right. Let's see here. Okay, cool. All right, there we go. There's our favorite trilogies, sci-fi trilogies, that is.
Yeah.
So you can keep putting them in, or actually, it was any trilogy, right?
Nobody likes the Nolan Batmans, I guess.
I do.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good choice. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's not like my ultimates, but it was solid. Particularly the middle one was great. Dark Knight.
Yeah, totally.
Fantastic.
So yeah, it kind of goes like that a little bit.
Yes, it makes a bell curve.
Right.
Nobody mentioned Matrix either, which I understand.
Yeah.
Well, and they're making a 4th. So, fifth. I'm sorry, you're right. 5th, right? Yeah, they're making a 5th. Yeah.
They are making a 5th, like continuing the 4th one.
It's not the Wachowskis though.
No,
I forget who's directing it,
and
but
there was only one Wachowski last time.
that's
right.
true. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
So
Unfortunately, that's like first a brilliant movie, like groundbreaking movie, and
Yeah.
it's all downhill from there.
it is. No, I defend The Matrix 1, still one of my top 5 films probably ever, but that's all. That's it. The rest of the movies can go away. I don't care. But oh well.
Yep. Well, there has to be at least 2 or 3 fans out there, Crody says. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there
Probably.
Probably.
I'm
Yeah.
sure there's more than that. There's fans of everything.
It's 4.
That's good. What should I wait? Is this a movie title, or are you asking us, Jalou, what you should eat?
Yeah, the dinner trilogy 1 through 3.
Yeah.
It goes breakfast, lunch, dinner. That's how
Oh,
Yes.
the meal trilogy. I like it.
we just came up with a great idea.
I know.
And
Barry mentions the Simon Pegg's trilogy of Shaun of the
Oh,
Dead,
yeah.
Hot Fuzz, and The
Yeah.
World's End.
all right, those are good.
That is a good honorable mention there. I love Shaun of the Dead. That's such a great.
It is. That's amazing.
All right. Any other ones? Anyone who wants to throw out there? Any of you guys before we move on?
Alien? Anyone?
Oh, Alien.
Alien.
I mean, it's
So-
more than 3, but the first 3 are kind of a full. I don't know.
Isn't
Yeah, I'll go with the first
Yeah.
3 Aliens are a full story, and it ended and could have ended there. So, and 1 and 2 are great.
it's okay?
3 was fine.
And then there's a new Alien. There's a new one.
There is another one.
Is
So
there?
what? Yeah, they're making another one. Or they have made, or it
They
will
have
be
made. Yeah, it's
any
coming
day
out.
now.
Is it like with Sigourney Weaver? Do you mean?
No. It's.
I don't think
it's-
so.
But it's not a Prometheus either. Right?
No,
No.
it's I don't. I haven't been paying close attention, which
Okay.
shows how much I still am following the Alien series. But
How much you love it?
yeah, I do love it though. It's great, and that's why I don't want to watch the new one.
Well, yeah, I understand.
Yeah, it just it
A lot
hurts
of
me.
these things just need to stop.
Yeah,
Mhm,
kind of.
mhm.
Right.
Now move on.
There's original stuff they could
Yes.
make.
Like Parallax, like new
I
stuff. guys.
mean,
There you
for
go.
example, one
Just-
of many
just
things
for
they
an
could
example,
make.
Just
Yeah.
pulling one out of a hat.
So Jalou was asking what he should eat for dinner. Michael says he's chomping on his Hawaiian pizza. So there you go, Jalou.
You know, pizza's always a
Um,
good.
Pizza's a great choice.
I don't know. What should we suggest to Jalou? Pizza is a great choice. Now I'm hungry.
We went to a hibachi restaurant last night. That was great.
hmm
You'd have to
Yeah.
leave to do that, I guess. But
Right. It's very hard to like focus on the people making a hibachi food and also on a podcast at the same time. So
Hmm.
Right. And then the people making it might watch the show.
Right,
Right.
Oh,
and they'll get
there
and
you
mess
distracted.
up.
right. You don't want that. That's a different thing to watch then.
All right. I don't know, Jalou. You could have some cereal, some Cocoa Puffs or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you should have, Francis?
Oh, God, I don't know.
This is why we do the show, to tell people what to eat.
Yeah.
Right. Just make a sandwich, I guess. you
Oh,
know?
that's
grilled
solid.
cheese. Get a grilled
Ooh.
There
cheese.
you go.
There you
That's
go.
classic.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
So Carrie says the new Alien trailer looks really good. Though back to its roots horror vibes.
Ooh,
Okay.
well, that's
All right.
promising.
I'll watch the trailer with the sound on and see what I think because I think it was just like scrolling past it. But yes, I'll check it out.
All right. Star Trek has surged into the lead here. In the
Ooh.
poll, 60% to 40%. No love for Back to the Future or Stargate in their poll.
I feel like Back to the Future isn't sci-fi enough, even though it is.
It is.
But in relation, to
I
the
almost
other
didn't
two-
put Star Wars and Star Trek because I knew they were going to dominate so much. I was almost
Yeah.
thinking like that, but I don't know. How do you don't? And
Stargate as a trilogy, or this is a different thing?
no, sorry. This poll is what's your favorite sci-fi franchise.
Oh, all right.
franchise.
Got it. Okay.
So that could be anything.
Ooh. All right.
Battlestar is one of my favorites.
Battlestar.
I was gonna say, yeah, you can put Battlestar in there.
Yeah.
You can put, yeah. I mean, there's too many. That's the problem. There's too many.
I
Yeah.
know. I need like 20
Terrible
choices in
time
this
to be
poll.
alive.
Terrible. Yes. Oh,
How
there's so
dare
many
they make
choices.
so many sci-fi projects.
Go back to when we're growing up and we had like one if we were lucky
One.
here.
I know. I remember being like, I'm watching the X-Files because it's on TV and it has
Oh,
aliens.
Dude, I would watch anything that was sci-fi or comic book. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
matter how bad it was.
Now there's like so many that I can't even keep up with it. It's great and terrible and great.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we're gonna do our first geeky game, then we'll talk to Matt and Lauren about Origin, their book. Superhero sound effects is what this is called. So in the chat, we need, and this is I know this is one of your favorite things, guys, in the chat. So this is your time to do it. Give us made up, kooky sounding superhero names. Like Plunger Man, I don't know. What else, Francis? What are some other?
No, give us something like really good to work with,
Fire. Like, well, I'm giving the bad ones so they don't say them.
Right. Yeah.
Good strategy.
Anyway, but like made up ones like ones that sound ridiculous. And then I don't remember. So Lauren and I, right? We're playing the superheroes. That's who you said?
Sure.
Yes.
All right, Matt, you're doing the sound effects, right? You said?
Yes.
And Francis is also going to do sound effects. Okay.
Okay,
So give us some character names. So Lauren and I will play. We'll choose, and then we'll get a scene suggestion from you guys. So I'll go through these. We'll see which ones you like.
Yeah.
Be Kind Rewind Boy, Sun Chips Boy,
and we can replace it with girl as well, right?
Yes.
Right.
True.
But hey, we can play different. Fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
The Prestidigitator.
Prestidigitator.
Thank you.
Oh, the Prestidigitator.
Is that way? Is that like being knowing, like predicting the future?
Like magic.
Yeah, magic. Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
It's doing magic. That's what it is.
Mhm.
Okay.
I like it.
All right.
The Failure. Okay.
Oh.
The Waiter. Admiral Accent. Oh boy. All right.
Oh, boy.
I kind of almost want to do that one because people are knowing
you
bad
want
accents
to.
on this show.
Just you want to.
Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll be Admiral Accent.
Accent.
It's a good one. It's great.
Who do you, Lauren? I don't know. Anything there you want to do that you see there in the chat? Mischievous Mayor. Chef Stupid. Oh, Jesus.
Oh wow, Captain Delirious.
The Waiter and Chef Stupid.
Yeah,
there's a theme.
there's a
Is this the same
Procrastinator
person
woman?
who was hungry?
While you're thinking of one, let me give a shout out to the Colony Pit. They actually they interviewed me. This is my a show that interviews people from my old high school. So my interview is actually out this week. So it's already out there. You can go to @the Colony Pit on YouTube, folks. And they've been really cool, John and Pat. So
Awesome.
check them out.
Very cool.
Give them a subscribe while you're there too, and a like.
Lady Face Slap. That's it.
Oh wow! Oh, you made Necrodius' day. This is his
You
character.
totally
He brings
made-
up every show. He brings this character up. You've just made his whole week.
Well, you're welcome, Necrodius.
Yes.
Love it.
All right, no problem, man. Glad to help. All right, so you're Lady Face Slap. I'm Admiral Accent. Lieutenant Lotion. Well, darn, we missed that one.
Oh well, we've already chosen.
All right, so now give us a scene, folks. What ridiculous crisis do Admiral Accent and Lady Face Slap have to solve? What is?
Are we working as a team?
Yes.
Okay.
We're on a superhero team together. Of course, okay. Admiral Accent and Lady Face Slap are on a team together.
Right.
Obvious.
Sorry. Should have known that.
but Matt and I, as sound effects people, we can be like sideline characters, or even the villain, because
if other characters or bystanders or villain comes in, you guys can play them with your voice.
Okay, all right, that makes
Otherwise, you'll just be doing sound effects,
right? Which is fine.
Sure,
this is what the original purpose of the show.
Yeah.
Game was.
The solar eclipse. That's very timely.
Oh,
okay, well, what is the solar eclipse doing? Like, what is the crisis the solar eclipse has caused to happen? Give us something weird that the solar eclipse is making happen.
Everybody's Teslas stopped working.
That actually happened. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I think that actually did happen. Really.
Yeah, probably.
Everyone.
Oh, Lady Face Slap for the win. He loves it. All right, good.
There you go.
The Crodius. Now you never have to mention her again, right? I'm just kidding. No, it's not the same show without mentioning her.
Yeah, you can't sunset that character.
All right. Folks, tell us what the solar eclipse, what weird crisis has the solar eclipse caused?
Or is it just that you guys are experiencing? It's a solar eclipse.
Oh my god.
Solar eclipse.
Maybe. Oh no, the Crodius. Look at that Crodius again. The TV knob is stuck on DS9, and the channel can't be changed. That's my dream come true. I don't have to solve any problem then.
No, we're just
said
watching
Voyager
DS9 and not solving crime.
Yeah, we're terrible superheroes. We're just gonna sit in a lair or base all day and watch DS9.
That means Matt and I have to do the sound effects for a DS9 episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, popcorn mount. Oh yeah, you could play Quark and like Odo and all those characters.
I could do this if it was The Simpsons. I could just do it for 22 minutes straight through. So
The solar eclipse has caused everyone to forget their accents, and they must be slapped to get them back.
Well, there is only one superhero duo that can help this situation.
true.
That's right, because I can do accents and you can do slapping, so that's good.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. That's a scene. There we go. I'm Admiral Accent. Lauren is Lady Face Slap.
Love this.
Matt and France are doing sound effects,
right.
and any other characters that come in to play. All right, everybody ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. Let's go with
All
yes.
right. Hang on, let me just chat with. Okay, good. All right, here we go. Oh, thank God you're here, Lady Face Slap. We have a huge crisis.
I am taking off my gloves in preparation, Admiral Accent.
Swish.
Wow, those gloves really make an interesting noise.
They're new flag gloves. They flap around a lot.
Why are you? Wait, it's weird. They make really fast noise, but you're doing so slowly.
That's part of their ability. It's very confusing to the bad guys.
All right, listen, hang on a second. Let me butter this croissant real fast.
Admiral Accent.
Oh, I mean, I was licking it and buttering it at the same time. I couldn't wait.
It's because you didn't want anyone to take it from you. You had to lick it.
Right.
Understood.
Oh, wait. Hark, listen to the emergency alert system. What is it telling us the crisis is?
Beep, beep. There's an eclipse there. Beep, beep.
Well, I reckon that was not very much information.
I don't know. I wonder if the alarm system will tell us if there's a crisis related to this eclipse.
Let's wait. Let's turn on the other crisis voice and let's see what that person has to say.
Good.
Everyone lost their accent. We're just real boring now. I don't know. I used to be able to speak in an accent. Now I can't.
Mamma mia! That is the worst crime ever. I cannot believe it.
Maybe we need to go out and find some citizens and figure out how to get them their accents back.
Let's go. What the vehicle should we take?
I'll take my motorcycle and you can take your unicycle.
Ah, great! I love riding the unicycle.
As the bell.
All right, let's go pedal real fast. Wow, well, yours sounds like a you're on a motorcycle, right? That makes sense. Never mind. I forgot. I'm on the unicycle. I'll see you half an hour later.
I'll see you in like an hour.
Yeah. All right, an hour later.
Yeah.
All right, I'm here.
I'm so glad you finally showed up on your unicycle, Admiral Accent. I have found out that if I slap people, they seem to be gaining their accents back.
Oh,
it's amazing. The word.
Wow, let's moose and squirrel. I'm trying to get into it. Let's do Russian.
Oh my God.
Let's listen to the. It's terrible. Listen. What does the person sound like now? Now that you've slapped them.
They sound kind of like Luigi.
Yeah, it's we didn't have accents, and now we do, and I'm not quite sure what that's about.
But Admiral Accent, what's really cool? If I slap them again, they get a different accent.
Ah, crikey! Now they're Australian.
Oh.
Oi, mate. I guess that is what happens whenever we get slapped. It would be great if I got slapped again, because I'm not very good at this.
Well, wait. There's another gentleman over here. Let's slap him and see what accent he has.
Well, why are you slapping people? I'm not a fan of this.
Oh,
Help! There's a lady face slapping people.
Oi, lady. We just like slapping people, all right? Slap her again.
Oh, why? Oh, my dear. Oh, thank you so much. I wasn't quite comfortable with that accent. I mean, I sounded like an old person, and I'm quite young and fit and virile.
This is working out for the.
Yes, you sound much better now. Very good. Anyway, I guess have we solved the crisis?
What's with your Russian accent?
No, this is my Scottish accent now. My Sean Connery.
Oh, I thought it was a Spaniard.
I feel unless another eclipse happens, I think we're doing pretty good, Admiral.
Oh yes, the eclipse is already on. That's right. It was only 3 minutes long, right?
Right, so I think we're okay.
So everybody's back to normal. Great.
Another
Thanks, guys.
crisis averted.
I know. What would they have done in that 3 minutes if we hadn't solved it?
We weren't there.
Was a tough one.
All right, let's go back and watch Deep Space Nine.
All right, I'll take the unicycle this time.
Bing, bing.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
All right, Australian and other lady, you want to hop on the motorcycle and watch Deep Space Nine with us?
Sure.
All right, here we go. Is that the unicycle noise?
It's a squeaky
Working
unicycle.
my,
Yeah, it's not very well oiled.
my calves on this one. Is it
All right, end scene.
Yay!
All right, that was superhero sound effect.
I think Matt should get extra points
I
for.
hope you enjoyed Lady Face Time.
She
Just
did
so
do a
Matt
lot of
gets
face
extra
stuff.
points for that.
True to her name.
Yep.
She's very helpful.
Slapped all the accents back into those people.
Sometimes several into the same person.
That's true. That was
Yeah.
good. I enjoyed your accents there.
Okay.
Oh, best scene ever.
All right,
That's
good.
right.
We're-
Screen that.
No problem, Chaz. We're glad you're here. Hopefully you came in during that scene.
Yeah, I'm sure that made a lot of sense.
It sure did.
It didn't make sense to the people who were here either, so it's
You're
okay.
fine. Don't worry.
Works out.
Right. Oh, speaking of unicycle, Nicrodia saw an Amish guy riding on a motorized unicycle zip past him on the street today.
Motorized.
Motorized.
Oh,
Hey, I
see,
thought the Amish don't use that.
I'm doubting that. Well, I hear they do some. They
There's
don't-
also an Amish Mennonite differentiation, so maybe it was someone more on the Mennonite side of things, where they have there's hours that they're allowed to use motor stuff. I don't know.
But I just feel like putting a motor on a unicycle is like cheating. Like the whole point is that you're cool, like you're good at using a unicycle, right? So
I think a motorized unicycle sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
I would not.
Right?
I would die on that in about 2 seconds.
right, my neck would be snapped.
the
Yeah.
pre-industrial Segway is the unicycle with a.
Right. Yeah, basically.
No, that's right. Yeah.
hmm
All right. There you go. Thank you for those suggestions, folks. We appreciate it in the chat.
That was fun.
That was fun.
So if you're, by the way, if you are watching, folks, again, we of course always love it if you give us a subscribe, like, and ring the bell. That helps out, particularly if you're just tuning to us for the first time. Thank you so much. Let's talk now about Matt and Lauren's new book.
Oh,
Again, it is called Origin, which is book 1 of the Parallax series. And hello, Greg. Thank you. You're here just in time to hear about the book. Great. Oh, the only live stream I watch live. Hey, there we go.
Ooh, feel fancy.
yeah. Feel important.
Mhm.
All right. So tell them. Oh, he fiddled the bell. Okay, that's fine. Do whatever you want to the bell. It's fine.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. What do I tell people about Origin?
Go for it, Lauren. I forget. No,
You forget.
I don't forget.
So to give you kind of the
Ooh.
quick. Oh, look at this.
Very
It's got-
fancy. Look at that.
I'll just read off of the screen now. The world, kind of real quick about the world. We're 300 years in the future. We don't have faster than light travel, but we have these portals that you can see, this beautiful jump point that was on the cover of the book. So as long as you have 2 of those between 2 points, you can travel instantaneously between them. So originally you have to take the longboat to get to the other point, but once they're built, we have instantaneous travel. So humanity has spread out to the nearest star systems. Corporations have taken over the role of governments. So imagine, if you will, Amazon taking over society. So hard to imagine.
Yeah. It's the future.
The future. So, so we've got some bubble colonies, and they did a little bit of terraforming, but the corporations decided that was too expensive and it took too long. So they're like, we'll just gene splice our citizens to match the environments of the planets we discover. So you might have a nice planet, and we've gene spliced people to be able to survive in very cold weather, or there's a planet where they want to excavate some sort of mineral, so they gene splice them with animal DNA so they can dig. So we have these kind of 12 variants of humanity, and that's kind of the setting of the world. And the story takes place between three main characters that are kind of just surviving in this system that they live in. And they're realizing that it's not everything that they've come to realize. They thought they were being taken care of, and there's something dark that's going on underneath. And you kind of follow them through this journey of discovery of something terrible is going on. And if we don't stop it, it might be really bad for all of humanity. So that's kind of the little bit of a teaser for the book. So we kind of call it like, it's kind of Guardians of the Galaxy space superheroes with the big, like lots of storylines like Game of Thrones that start to come together. That's how we like to describe it.
Are there any ladies slapping faces in it?
No.
No, there are no slaps.
There is a very cool, large frost giant protagonist with a plasma sword who uses that
Oh,
regularly.
Yes.
Yes. So there's that. There's a
nice.
Other protagonists include a corporate peacekeeper who is like pro corporation at the beginning of this, and they've been her whole life, raised her since she was born, and she sort of comes to realize over the course of the books that perhaps they don't have her best interests in mind. And she's been running an orphanage that includes her 14-year-old little sister Valara, who is an aquatic splice, so she has like tentacles for hair and like jellyfish tendrils for hands, kind of.
Wow.
It was like sort of through the generations, that's what she has ended up with her DNA being, and she's not super thrilled about it, but that's who she is. So but she's also 14 years old and like a bartender because she's in a corporate orphanage, and they're like, why not you just work for us and work off this debt you've been accruing since you were born? So you know, it's a upbeat romp.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
And so she sort of much more quickly realizes some of the issues with this system and also becomes a renegade. And then we've also got Hemlock.
He's an engineer. He's on a search for his missing wife, and I won't say if he finds her or not, but things don't go so great for him either. So a lot of people kind of on these quests of discovery, and a lot of shenanigans ensue in between. So a lot of people have really enjoyed the characters and their relationships with one another. It is a big space adventure. So there's, shooting, people are getting stabbed, and there's mechs, and, there's all that fun stuff that you would have in a space adventure too. But then there's some real emotional scenes thrown in there as well. So we've had a wonderful time writing this trilogy. We really love these characters.
Like how you're staring at me like, didn't we? Wasn't it
You
a great
loved
time?
it, right?
Yeah, it was fine. It was great. So really, I'd write a book again.
He had a great time.
Yeah, it was.
So we really had a great time, right? And we love this story. We love these characters, and we're really excited about the response that we've gotten so far. So we hope all of you like it too if you check it out.
Yeah.
There are 3 books, and they're all done. So if you Origin is the only one that's available right now. You can get it as an ebook or paperback or an audiobook, narrated by Amy Hutchins, who did an amazing job. I cannot say enough how much I loved our audiobook narrator. She's great. The other 2 books, Adaptation and Evolution, will be out in May and June. So if you like book 1, you don't have to wait a very long time to read the other ones.
No,
They are
one a
available.
month.
Yep.
Yeah, one a month.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Let me share this. Listeners may just said, I just bought it for 99 cents on Amazon for my Kindle
Oh,
app.
thank you.
I'll be
Aw.
reading it for my book club I'm at in my local library next month.
Oh, thank you.
Oh
so
my
much.
gosh, thank you
That's
so much.
Wonderful. Yeah, the ebook is 99 cents right now. So if
Yeah.
you're
Yeah, folks, can't beat that deal. 99
right,
cents.
I
if you're even
know.
remotely interested.
I was
Even
like,
the paperback is really cheap, $12.99.
yeah, that's not bad. And I think the
If you
audio
like ear listening, audiobook too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's on sale right now too. I think it's under $8. So, or if you have an Audible credit, you can just grab it. But Amy did so good.
No, our audio narrator, Amy, was really amazing. Like we told her we didn't want her to do, like, she has done many books before, and so she wanted our input on stuff. We had to give her like 100 different terms that we had invented for this, like planet names and character names and profanities and all kinds of stuff that were like, this is how you pronounce them and things like that. But she also asked, like, how do you want me to do the voices? Because she is excellent at like accents and things. And we're like, actually, we just kind of would like you to do just a straight read through of the book. And she did that, but did it with a like just added such emotion to the characters.
Mhm.
Like there are some scenes where there are, 4 female characters talking to one another and not a lot of like dialogue tags, and you can still always tell exactly who's talking because she's able to differentiate it that well. And just like you can really feel all of the gut punches properly, and physically and emotional gut punches that are all in the book.
There are both.
She does a great job. But also, if you would rather spend less than $1, or if you like reading ebooks, 99 cents.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Can't beat it.
not even the dollar store costs $1.25 now. So, it's like it's not
That's our
bad.
selling point. Cheaper
Yes.
than the dollar
Cheaper
store.
than dollar store.
good.
Yeah.
And folks, if you're part of the Kindle Unlimited, you can also read it on there. Just to point it out.
Yeah.
The Cronies wants to know: do they all have accents they lose during the eclipses?
Uh-huh.
There's one character though that does have an accent, but she keeps it throughout the entire book.
Yes.
And he also wants to know: we're 300 years in the future. Is Super Geeked Up still going? I'm going to say yes, sure.
Oh, definitely.
We
Yeah,
cast it
definitely.
onto our Francis and my descendants. Like,
well, they could have just gene spliced you into the future.
oh,
You could be in like a cybernetic body. You could be like in Futurama. You're just like a head in a jar. If you want that.
Oh,
So
I like
either way.
Yeah.
cool.
I think it
All right, good
works.
to know. Good to know. We can still do this 300 years. By the way, folks, just to point this out, #1 new release in teen and young adult science fiction, and another category too, right?
You didn't pick it.
Yeah, we ended up being this was a big surprise to us yesterday. We just didn't we talked to our friends and we were like, oh, we're at number 32, and then suddenly a few other people bought it and we were like, oh, we're at number 3 now. And then it became like a race with our friends were like, we can get it to #1, let's do it. And like I'm sure other people were participating too. But yeah, we ended up at #1 in Alien.
The new release ebook in alien science fiction in general,
Space opera.
and space opera.
Yeah. So those
And I
were
think space exploration fiction.
space exploration
Yeah.
for a minute too.
Oh,
So
nice,
like
nice.
it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going very well, and we're very humbled by it. And the fact that our ARC readers, the advanced readers who put reviews up online, they got it. Like there was a lot of like character recognition that it's a character driven sci-fi, and like a lot of sci-fi, even some of my favorite books, the plot or the world is like very heavily built. And that was clearly like the emphasis and the intention and the interest of the author.
Mhm.
But the characters, like I don't remember
Mhm.
who they are, like what their names are, things like that.
Mhm.
So, like I love 1984. I don't remember the main character's name in that book. So there's a lot of books like that where you're just like, that guy is not the point of the book. Like the plot is the point. And then I think it sounds like the balance we struck with ours, like people love the characters and they love the world. And that's making us very happy right now.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Folks, on the screen there, I've also put it in the chat where you can just click on it. It is a shortened link to the book. It'll go right to the Amazon page, tiny.cc Parallax O. And so go there, check it out, read it.
Oh, also,
yeah.
if you do buy it, so listeners mate, if you want to let us know, we're giving free character art, digital character art that I drew to anybody who buys the book. We'll count today. We were kind of doing this promo thing yesterday, but I did a bunch of you can actually see in the back, there's one of them on the wall.
I'll pull it up. I'll bring it up.
Of character art. So if you want those, they're available to you. Just let us know and we'll send it to you just so you can have it. You can see the kind of art that I did for some of the characters. There's Dex, our hacker character. So I did like
Oh, that's awesome.
8 of those. It's hard to see the collection, but so all of our main characters are included. There's a little extra
cool.
thing if you want it.
How would they reach out to you?
They can reach out to us through email. Easiest way, I think, or through Cinevore. Our emails are on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that actually works. There's even a cinevore.com/subscribe where you can get on the mailing list and stuff. But on Cinevore, all of my socials are there and you can contact me through any of them also. And we're happy to send art to people who have copies of the book because I don't know.
If you want.
How often you get a author who is also a talented illustrator who went to school even for animation and knows how to draw real well. So I think that's cool. I don't know. What?
No, I'm making faces. You weren't paying attention.
I was not. No, I was reading this comment. There was someone because I saw my name.
Oh.
The cover art wasn't AI. It's not. Yeah.
Oh,
Who did the cover?
we don't. Athon has in-house artists that they have like their co-owner is the director of art production,
Mhm.
so they do it. We don't have a name. If
Yeah.
we could ask them and see if they would give us a name, but they do all their art in-house, and they made a big post. There was a thing a little while ago about book covers and AI art, and they were like, we never use AI in any of our covers, so they've
Yes.
assured us, and we felt real good about that they all have people.
They employ real human beings
They
for
sure do.
everything, including editing the books and proofreading and doing the cover design and all of the blurbs and everything that appear.
Mhm.
So we were really happy about that.
Yeah.
So.
Greg tells, by the way, Winston. Yes, thank you, Greg. Was the main character in 19.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, good memory.
Would-
All right.
Yeah, that was not a
Excellent.
name I was ever going to come up with.
So
Greg says Jeff Francis having the Descendant. Congrats, you two. Is it a boy or a girl? It's a girl.
yeah, there you go.
We're very happy. We're very proud.
Sure.
No follow-up questions.
Nope.
Yeah.
No,
That's it.
that's it. That's all you need to know. All right. All right, cool. I think that comes. So again here, folks, just put it on screen. Origin, Parallax, book 1. You can go to that link I put in the chat, or just type it into Amazon. I'm sure it'll come right up. And check it out. Paperback, ebook, audiobook.
We will answer any questions people have, and we will talk about this book forever. So
Forever.
yeah.
And
So it's just we've been working on it for years, and finally other people have it, and like these are those days that are just like, what do they think? What do they think? And we're not going to know for a while. So
So you can ask us.
we're excited to talk about it.
We'll talk
so.
about it.
Yeah.
Forever.
All
We'll
right.
try not to talk about it forever on your show right now.
I know.
So.
You please change the subject, because we'll just keep going.
We will. But no,
So Greg says technically it's his wife Rena who remembered about Winston. She's watching on the TV. He's in his office. This is how, this is
There
how
we
these
go.
two.
Giving
Oh.
credit where credit's due.
You're
All
not
right.
even texting. You're on a Slack messaging. Jeez.
Okay. Nice. Well, hello.
All right.
And
Well, anyway, good job, Rena. Good memory.
Yes, thank you for that.
watching.
Mhm.
All right, cool. There you go, folks. Check it out. We'll remind you at the end. Check out the book, and remember, 2 more books coming in the next 2 months. So you got a short wait if you like it.
You can pre-order them now if you want.
Yes, you can.
You can, for sure.
All right. Oh my God, sorry. This is so nice. There's people right outside my window talking. I'm hoping it's not coming through my mic.
Oh,
No, I don't
we
hear
can't-
it.
We can't hear anything.
But I want to yell like, "Yo, I'm doing a fucking show here, goddamn!"
They hear you. They're like, why is this guy talking to himself? He's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
saying
that's
stuff.
if I just think I'm weird.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
that every day, Francis, in my apartment.
Oh, well.
They're
all right.
used to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weirdness is relative, really.
Yeah.
sure is.
All right. Let's go to our second geeky question. Oh, well, we asked the solar eclipse came into our game, actually. That was cool. It
Mhm.
was on Monday. Everybody got excited. I went
Yeah.
outside. It was overcast here. That was very
Oh, I was
anticlimactic.
going
Yeah,
to say, did you guys get to see it at
There were
all?
a lot of clouds.
I got a little bit of it through the clouds, a little tiny bit, but not much. Anyway, but since it was a Monday, I want to know what kind of movie or book should be set during an eclipse. And you don't have to think. You can go outside the box here, folks, if you're watching.
We're not going vampires right off the bat.
You,
That's
you
the
can.
obvious.
You certainly can. My first thought I don't know why, was that maybe I'm thinking like 80s, I'm thinking like an 80s raunchy comedy where the eclipse would make everyone super, like all the teenagers horny, and they wouldn't be able to stop having sex. Like,
Oh, that is like an 80s.
yeah, I feel like that would be an 80s movie, right?
Yes,
Right.
Yeah.
agreed.
True.
Totally.
Teenagers.
But again, I guess I realized the eclipse the partial eclipse, I guess, is longer, but still, it's not that long. It's only like what, an hour and a half, hour or something, or
Yeah.
so. I guess
Yeah.
it's very short-lived horniness, but you still.
I guess maybe you'd have the someone's plan is to try to extend the eclipse somehow to keep
Oh,
this-
the science extends it so they can commit crimes while everybody's too horny to pay attention.
Yeah,
Right.
there you go.
But I feel like though, aren't like teenagers horny all the time anyway?
Right.
Like, what if the
I
eclipse
thought
made-
of that.
and then the teenagers are like, we gotta figure out how to not let ever eclipses happen.
The
And then like
eclipse just
science is
makes-
trying to keep the eclipse so the teenagers will stop. We'll just stop doing that.
This was the original pitch for Pitch Black.
Uh-oh.
Just they decided to go with aliens instead. But it's originally about horny teens on a planet. Never see the sun.
Yeah, wait a minute. You're right. You don't really see sci-fi movies that are about just horny teens, do you? Like if you go to a planet, you discover, oh, they're just horny teens here.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of original Star Trek episodes about that.
I was just thinking, even on Next Gen, it's the episode where
Oh,
I think where Wesley Wright falls into the freaking
falls into the
but
glass thing, and
they're not, I guess, necessarily super horny, but they all dress kind of provocatively. And
oh yeah,
There's
I think
the naked
there's-
now or whatever. I mean,
yes. There's
those-
also a virus that makes them all horny. And it's
Yeah.
like episode
you're
2
right.
of
Every
the show.
Star Trek series does that. There's
Yeah.
one episode of ultra horniness. Yes,
Mhm.
you're right.
Yeah.
They understand.
Yeah, they get it.
There's libidos
they're
in
not-
the 23rd century.
But usually it's adults. I'm focusing on the teens.
Oh, that's true. Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
There's usually only one teen on a show, if any, on these Star Trek shows,
Yeah.
if any at
That's
all.
true.
Wesley, Jake, right? I
Right.
guess Nog was a teen too, technically, but
Jake, yeah, Alexander.
The kid with the dolphin. Oh wait, that was a different franchise.
but Sequest. I love Sequest.
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
I want
Oh,
Sequest to come back. Actually, that's one of franchise I wouldn't
had a
mind coming
crush on
back.
that kid. I can't remember his name.
Jonathan
I remember-
Brandis. Jonathan
There you go.
Brandis.
It's like everyone had a crush on that kid or Wesley Crusher. at
I mean,
that
I had a
period
crush
of
on
time.
both. Why would I
Why
have to choose?
choose?
Why
Yeah.
limit yourself?
I'm not
Exactly.
no.
One
Yeah,
of them comes with a
You
dolphin,
got a
though.
spaceship
Come on.
and a dolphin. That's
Yeah,
great.
best of both worlds. When you're 13, that is like
I'd say just make a big budget blockbuster with the plot from the game earlier.
Mm.
Oh yeah, we should.
All right.
Absolutely.
why not?
I want to see the unicycle in particular.
Yes.
I misunderstood the premise of this question, and I thought, what movie that already exists should we set during Eclipse? And I was like,
Oh.
I feel like Sunshine would have gone a lot better if it was during an Eclipse.
What?
They might have made out a lot better.
Once eclipsing the sun, I guess if they stayed on the other side of like Mercury or something the whole
You
way
know.
to the sun.
I feel like the sun was the problem.
The sun
so
was the problem, and the people who just loved the sun too much,
they
I
sure
guess,
did. They sure did love
the
sun.
other part of the problem. And then space travel itself was the other part of the problem.
It always is.
It's
Space
apparently
travel-
pretty dangerous to just drive a nuclear weapon into the sun for some reason. That seems like a good idea,
Yeah.
and that it would have. That's if you haven't seen the movie Sunshine,
Oh,
that's
you
the
should
plot of
watch
the
it.
movie Sunshine.
It's
is
pretty
Oh
great.
yeah,
sun is going out,
Yeah.
and they are like, we're going to take a bomb, throw it into the sun, and that will somehow restart the sun's fusion because science. And then they're like, if you accept that, then the rest of this movie will be
Yeah.
fine.
And then the closer I get to the sun, the crazier everybody gets. So it's fun. It's a
Yeah.
fun movie, except for the last 20 minutes of it.
Yeah.
So just stop it 20 minutes. And love Sunshine.
It's good stuff. It actually is a very good movie until the last 20 minutes or so. Doesn't have anything to do with eclipses, so
No.
we're changing the subject a little.
Well, that's all right. Well, what? But that can count as your answer. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
That counts.
Sunshine.
What about you, Matt? What do you have?
Now I was just thinking about Sunshine for too long. I can't think of anything else.
Well, what do you think? Greg
That-
says Superman throws a stray nuke into
I
the
was
sun, but
thinking this-
accidentally hits the moon.
That happens in Superman 4. He throws a nuke. Superman throws a nuke into the sun.
But it's to kill the nuke, not to
Yeah,
not to fix
Yeah.
the sun.
Wait, does he accidentally hit the moon? Does he really?
I don't.
I thought he was
no, I
successful.
thought he made it into the sun. Yeah,
Wouldn't
Because
that like
Nuclear
destroy
Man.
the moon or throw it out of orbit or something?
Remember Nuclear Man with his extending
Yes,
nails.
Nuclear Man.
Kind of.
Really long nails.
What could an eclipse do that would be fun?
Yeah, what could an eclipse do in a movie? I don't know. I still gotta keep
I don't
thinking of.
Listener's Mate says there should be a movie about a solar eclipse that brings a special virus to everyone's devices and sucks them into the internet. Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
there's
Like a
that's-
lawnmower man situation.
Mm.
Or a Matrix, I suppose.
Oh, that was Greg's Eclipse version of Superman. I see. So like he misses because the moon is in right in
moon
front of
gets
the
in the
sun.
way.
Oh, I get it.
We
Wow.
get it, Greg.
Hmm.
All right, Francis. What about you? While Matt ponders.
I mean, the obvious movie is Twilight, because there is a movie called
Oh,
Eclipse.
Eclipse.
in
That would be-
Twilight.
You're right, and that's perfect for them because they like it when it's overcast and dark.
Mhm.
Well, no, they like the sun because then they get to sparkle.
No, they don't.
I know that's true.
Remember,
That's true.
The whole reason they move to the northwest is because it's always overcast,
Right.
and because they don't want people to know they're vampires.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when Edward broods over the fact that he's just so beautiful in the sun and he hates it. How can I be more beautiful? I hate so much. But yeah, so that was my first thought. Was like, oh yeah,
Oh, you're right. I forgot Eclipse is one of the book names.
That is one of the and I don't think there wasn't an eclipse in that movie. I don't think.
Did
I
not
don't think so.
Yeah, but
I know.
false
How did they?
advertising
Yeah.
on that book, but or the movies, but whatever, it's fine. I picked that. I picked Twilight. I picked vampires.
Okay.
You can't pick vampires.
Can't pick vampires.
Well, you can.
I don't know.
You can pick like other vampires that actually get hurt from the sun versus ones
Right, reverse vampires
who get more beautiful in the sun.
or regular
Mm.
vampire. Yeah. Did you do one already?
I said sunshine.
You said sunshine during an eclipse. Okay. Right.
I just said sunshine would go better.
Right. My brain went to aliens, but then aliens during an eclipse is again pitch black, the movie. So I'm just keep reinventing
Right.
pitch black.
Well,
That's all.
fine, no, but I think that fits, right?
Yeah.
Eclipse. I could see like aliens coming down during eclipse, like somehow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that we could do that where it's like aliens on, like, not the Alien franchise necessarily, but something where like something's hiding like on the other side of the moon or whatever, and during the eclipse is the perfect time to come in and attack everybody. So it's just an alien invasion movie, but during an eclipse.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Or back in the day,
I'm
right?
writing-
Maybe people thought aliens were coming during the
Yes.
eclipse or something weird was happening.
Oh,
right?
that's a good. Actually, that's a good, much better answer than mine. Is like set it during like the ancient Egypt or ancient like Aztecs, or like when the priests were, like telling people that they had control of the eclipse, and like they were like, everyone better behave and keep a civilized society, or look, the gods will take away the sun. And so they like have it under control until actually something else comes and invades during that time. Which
That's
may
how,
as well be aliens.
that's how C-3PO proves he's a god to the
Ewoks, yes.
Like,
exactly. Right.
Mhm.
he knows.
Mhm. All right, that's
I like
cool.
it.
Yeah.
All right, good.
That's why there's only one Indiana Jones movie, because in Raiders, the eclipse prevents him from using that stick that makes the sunshine and show you
That's
where
right.
the ark is.
Yeah, what if it was just a cloudy day that day?
Yeah, he'd never find the ark.
Staff of Ra is the worst.
Guess we have to come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Croix was also going to say Twilight there, Francis.
Oh, well, there you go.
Greg says you can float around the internet like hackers in the 80s. I think this is to the other answer, right? About being sucked into the internet.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or in the 90s.
And hang out with Angelina Jolie. I'm cool with that.
Oh, that's an early Angelina Jolie movie, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
She had like short hair in that one.
She did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot her hacker name, though. Yeah. It wasn't Neo or Trinity or anything cool like that. But she did have
No,
a
it
hacker
wasn't
name.
cool.
Can't.
Yeah.
Was that the one where someone was Zero Chill, or is that a different hackers movie?
Euro chill.
Zero Chill was a character,
Oh,
a
Zero.
hacker character.
I think that is it.
Okay.
Oh, the 90s. I missed that.
Yes.
Film where Galileo sees the eclipse and has a freak out and becomes a flat earther.
Change history
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh man.
Zero.
Zero cool.
Cool.
Zero cool. All right.
I actually like Zero Chill better, I think, actually. So I like yours better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got
Zero Chill is a better. Yeah. Zero cool is like. Why did you think of that? I thought you were supposed to be more cool being a hacker. I don't know.
All right.
Maybe
All right,
other
cool.
people named him that. It's like a call
All right.
sign. You can't give it to yourself.
Mhm.
Oh,
We got all the, you can keep putting your Eclipse answers in though, folks, if you have other ideas for fun Eclipse movies.
so Angelina Jolie's hacker name was Acid Burn.
Oh, okay.
Acid Burn. Feels like you
Yeah.
have like a acid reflux or something. Like,
Right. Oh man, I shouldn't have had that pizza.
yeah,
Acid burn.
damn it. Oh, that burrito.
Acid burn is like a storm raging inside you.
Oh,
You
wait.
see like the little
That's it.
diagram. Yeah, right. You see the little pink solution going down the digestive system.
Right.
Fix acid burn. Sorry. We're old 80s commercials again.
Nothing wrong with that. I don't see commercials anymore because that doesn't, there aren't real ads in streaming.
It's
So
true.
I miss commercials a little bit because they were really inventive.
I like that.
back in the day.
I like that movie trailers are now 3 trailers of different lengths. It's like there's going to be a 30-second trailer, but they know you won't wait that long. So they give you a 5-second version of that. And now they're giving you like a 1-second version of the 5-second version. Just be like, okay. And then eventually they're like, fine, you're watching. Thank God you didn't just do this and flip past it. It's crazy. So,
That's
It's
all
maddening.
people problems. Yes.
That's the TikTok generation.
ruining everything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you could tell your past self, Jalou wants to know, in 1995, interesting year, 10 words, what would they be? 10 words. Wow.
Hmm. 10
Invest
words.
in Apple stock.
Yeah,
I
right.
know, you don't even need 10
Make
words.
money. Nah, I don't. Yeah, I need 10 words. Yeah,
Mhm.
because that's like maybe right before, maybe afterwards. They wait a few years, then get it, because I think that's right before they.
So you're doing like the Barney McFly Biff, like a sports almanac type deal. Yeah.
That is the smartest thing to do.
I mean, or invest in Google, one or the other, because
Yeah.
Google just kind of appeared around that
I
time.
mean, there's no harm in every one of
Write it
those.
out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I would tell myself.
I would tell myself a bunch of like words that kids say now that are cool, and then I'll be the one who invents them.
Oh,
I invented Riz.
Riz and Yeet.
Oh no shots. Cap.
Cap, yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know what any of those mean. I just
It's
know
alright.
the kids say them.
I know Yeet is like throwing.
Yeah,
something, right?
Yeet I think was like at the end of where I understood
Yeah.
slang and then stopped.
There's another word for yoinking now, right?
what is it?
Like when I was a teenager, like yoink
Yeah.
was grabbing something and pulling, like taking it.
Yeah,
Like,
you say that when you take
Yoink.
something or something.
Yeah, it was
Yoink?
from The Simpsons originally, but
Oh, so
like,
you're saying there's a new one now?
yeah, I'm saying there's a new
Oh.
yoink. Something is
There's a
yoink.
new yoink.
There's a new yoink, everyone. Get
All right.
ready.
I gotta look this up because I don't
I know, I
How
like
is there a new yoink?
How is there? How dare they replace yoink
I
with
know.
They
something?
can't.
Oh no, it still does.
They can't do
Staying
this.
with yoink. I'm sticking
Mhm.
with it.
When my day.
Yeah.
Oh, Pierre says he remembers when adverts in the UK were 1 minute exactly. Oh, that's how long they lasted.
Yeah, that's a
We
long ad.
used to have, well, I know Czar used to be 2 minutes and 2 seconds, at least during Love. What is it? Love something, right? With Chuck Woolery, he would always say that on some love show, dating show. I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
We watched something the other day where they had like the full like intro to the show.
Yeah.
Like a 2 minute. Oh, we watched a Star Trek episode.
Yeah,
so,
it was
like,
just
the
Next
whole,
Gen.
like next gen, intro.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
shows,
long. Yeah.
Shows don't do that anymore.
It's gonna
Either. It's
show
No,
like
I
10
know.
seconds.
And why everyone's name is up there for like 5
Yeah.
solid
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, no one did.
I somewhat miss it though, because we don't get like awesome theme songs anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I
No
don't
one
know.
sings in a theme song at least anymore.
That's
Right.
You're
It's
not
been a
gonna get
long road. Is that what you're talking about?
not just that one. Okay, not just the Enterprise thing,
the
but
Enterprise theme.
like
Everyone-
every.
Star Trek. theme.
Yeah.
But sitcoms up until the 90s though had like a real song attached to
Oh,
it.
sitcoms
you know?
did, not action dramas, but yeah, sitcoms did. You're right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Like the A-Team Night Rider. None of those did, but
yeah, but
Yeah,
A-Team and Knight Rider had the blurb at the beginning that told you what the well, I guess
that's
Arrow
true.
did that.
The blurs were great, actually.
Yeah,
I
and
think-
Arrowverse did that a little bit.
My
I
favorite.
love the blurb. too.
Sorry, I was gonna say my favorite intro was Quantum Leap back in the day because it goes
Oh.
on and on and on and on, and there's a whole like 1 minute disclaimer of what the show's about, and then there's another like minute and a half of theme song where you
Yes.
see like all the years he's ever visited and like every clip from every episode. I'm like, geez, this is just
Yeah.
we get it. He's time traveling, but
Well,
at
they
the
had
time,
time back then.
The,
Great,
new, the
I'll
new
watch
Quantum Leap did not do that.
Oh, come on.
then why even watch? Really?
Yeah.
Guess that's
No,
what-
it actually was good, and unfortunately, it just got canceled. But
I know, I did hear that.
as most.
That's because it didn't have the same theme song and it didn't go for 2.5 minutes. If they had just done that,
You just needed to keep the magic.
you need each theme song to be like a verse and the refrain, and then another verse and then another refrain, or it
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
and it always has to be a song that in general tells you the story of like what you're
Yeah.
about to watch. It doesn't have to be exactly the same thing, but just like, oh, it's about a
Yeah.
family and they like each other. All right.
Right.
Oh, Brady Bunch, you mean, right? Yeah.
Arrested
Yeah, or-
Development was the last one I could think that did it.
Oh,
It was-
really?
Arrested Development was just like, yeah, here's a story about a family that lost
Oh.
everything.
I thought
And-
they had a song.
No, it did not have a song.
No.
It had a ukulele,
Yeah.
but and it was
By
only
the way,
10
Jalou, he asked us earlier what he should have for dinner, and he did settle on pizza. So there we go.
Hey.
Oh, good.
Good
Good.
choice.
Glad we could help.
Classic choice.
We
Can't go wrong.
yeah,
No.
we thought of it.
In our sci-fi franchise poll, by the way, Star Trek has a little bit of a lead over Star Wars, 54% to 46%.
Ooh.
Oh, it's
Kind of
close.
going neck and neck there. And
Mhm.
keep
Yeah.
voting till the end of the show, folks. Then we'll close the poll, see who the
This
victor
is-
is.
This is going to definitively determine the better franchise,
Yeah.
or it'll stop the whole rest of the internet from ever debating
Right,
this.
right. This one poll.
No one will ever debate it
This
again.
is the real final poll on this subject. Perfect.
We're
All
rubber
right,
stamping it
let-
right now.
Yeah.
Getting
Mhm.
done.
Mhm.
All right, time to thank our awesome Patreons. And then we got one last game for you folks, Universal Translator. These are the folks who support us every month. You can go to, nope, that's the wrong one. Here it is. Patreon.com/super-geeked-up. You can do, like $2, $3, $5, whatever you want. It's super helpful. We appreciate it very much. If you're at $10 or more a month, we give you a super shout out every week on the show. If you guys have the doc up, you're more than welcome to join us in this. But don't worry if you don't have it up. What are you laughing about already? You
I don't
our
even know
guests
what we're
usually
gonna.
join us.
I don't know what we're gonna theme this because
Oh,
it's.
that's you're supposed to decide that.
I guess so.
Well, I don't know. You want to eclipses? I don't know. That makes sense. What else
Wait,
have we
what?
been talking about?
Do what?
I said two eclipses, but that'd be terrible.
That doesn't make sense.
That's I just
Wow.
said it.
Oh.
Pizza. What else have we been talking about?
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi. That's very
Mhm.
broad, but we could do that.
We should
can do
make
sci-fi.
up sci-fi like.
Oh, no, you're gonna
We
make
should
it
make up
hard.
sci-fi curse words for them.
I knew you were gonna fucking do that. Jesus.
No, we're not gonna. No, we have to make it up. We can't use real words. So
I know, dude. Why do you always make it way harder than anything I suggest?
Why not? It's fun.
All right, fine. You get to start.
Craig Allen Poole, I thank you so much because I love it when you scabble blast my schnarfel hog.
That
Does
sounds
that
wrong.
sound-
What is it?
sound
Why
dirty?
does that sound sexual?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it is, but it wasn't at the same time.
All right. Thank you. Super shout out to Rachel J. Who, dude, this is really tough, man. People spend like years coming up with sci-fi terms, like good ones. Like they probably did, Matt and Lauren.
He came up with Snarfle Blast like that.
Yeah.
It's the-
So good.
Rachel J, you're a Reeky Leaky. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's really cool. All right, hey, you guys take it away with Craig and Rena Horvey.
Oh, we're participating?
Yeah.
Yes, you're participating.
Yeah, people and stuff.
We do. Greg and Rena Horvey, thank you so much. Because of the what do you got? Bail me out.
You're good. I'll do the
God.
next one.
Uh
I'll have more time to think.
yeah, exactly. The Grizzball.
Grizzball. Yep.
You are. They are the Grizzball. Yeah.
Great.
Mhm.
And I'm a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Hey, Tammy Anderson, thank you so much. You're amazing and a real wonk.
Ah, that's good.
Oh, I like that. Oh, Johnny Daddy Pappas. Oh man, we are so thankful for you for reversing the polarity of my gobble dobble.
Gobble. Dude, all yours sound sexual. Like, what?
It's there. It's a mouth. There you go. How about that? Where's it in my mouth? There you go.
All right, Michael Gilstrap, you are just the ultimate Tillenheimer I've ever seen.
Wow.
I don't
There you
know.
go. That sounds
Yeah.
real.
So sure,
Yeah.
it's like a gadget.
Mhm.
Where'd we get? Dash
Dash
V.
V.
Dash V. You're a briff.
Oh, that sounds real.
Oh,
actually.
yeah,
That sounds like it could be real
word.
slang. Yeah.
Yeah, it
sounds
does.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
thanks.
All right.
I
Cool.
need 2 seconds to think about it and
I
then
know.
write it down and then not
I
forget
didn't.
it.
I didn't think about anything
There you
the
go.
whole time when I could have. But you know what, Terry Field, thank you. You're amazing, and I think you should go, Wrinkle Bob. Something.
He does like the wrinkle bob.
Actually, that's kind of some. That's kind of that's their
His
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Jaloo.
Yeah, Jaloo, no cap, your Riz totally makes my fan. Wait, hold on. No cap, your Riz totally makes my strap fumble.
Fumble?
Yes.
Love it.
I love the resignation.
Yeah. No one was happy with that one.
All right, folks. If you want shoutouts like that, I don't know why you would, but
you
can go
would.
to-
Come on.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
yeah, no, not you guys. You guys are great. I mean us.
Rift is good. I'm gonna use that in something.
Riff was very good, actually. You should put that in one of your future books.
I know.
Yeah.
Super Geeked Up on Patreon, or guess what, folks? You can also just do a super chat or super sticker right on YouTube. There's a little dollar symbol right underneath your chat window. You can do like $1 or whatever you want right now, and that helps us out too. We appreciate it. All right, wait. Greg says, hey, I'm a spanner in spandex. Was that what? What's a spanner? Maybe that was his made up thing. Or something. What's a spanner? That's actually a real tool, though, right?
That's a real tool.
A real tool.
Yeah.
But it does sound like it could be a sci-fi thing, a spanner as well.
Well, they use it in Star Trek. They have the weird spanners for the
all right.
their,
All right, good enough.
dilithium crystal chips or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say dilithium and you're good, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the ships of the 32nd century and Discovery where their warp nacelles are separate from the hull of the ship?
No.
Oh.
I watched Discovery up until they went to the 32nd century, and then I dropped off.
So they're not attached? You mean like kind of like float?
They're not attached. It freaks me out. 'Cause it's a
nearby.
yeah, they hover like close to the body of the ship, and like that doesn't make sense. Like, how does that work? Like they're not attached. So how do they push the ship forward?
There must be some gravity field, something.
I'm sure they have an explanation for it that makes perfect sense.
I'm sure.
But yeah.
Very grounded in science.
Great design though. If you ever see them, look at them. They're actually really cool looking ships. But wow, it just blew my mind when they did that. I don't know.
I mean, Star Trek ships have such a unique design, like such a look. You can see a spaceship, and you're like, that's obviously a Star Trek ship. Like that's a Federation ship or a Klingon ship or whatever it is.
That's true.
So they do a good job of that. But curious to see those. I'll check them out.
Greg says every tool in Star Trek was just a plastic thing with an LED on the end.
Hey, come on now. Yes, you're right. But still,
that's true. Those are real other types of lights. Those were
And Michael tells us that a wrench or spanner is a tool used to provide grip and mechanical advantage, implying torque. There you go.
Yeah.
There's that definition. Greg also says his only problem with Discovery is the plot, writing, and characters. Other than that, it's great.
Oh, is that all?
He loves
all
it.
right.
Yeah, he loves it.
Okay.
Doing pretty well.
You know, other than that.
Greg, you should just turn that around a little bit for their book and say, what I love is the plot, writing, and characters of Origin.
Well,
there you go. Yes. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Clearly and definitely better than Star Trek.
Oh, that would be quite a quote.
Yeah.
A great quote if somebody gave you that.
Not make any friends.
No, I'm gonna alienate everyone.
You might make it, yeah.
Our whole audience is gonna suddenly there'll just be one star.
Maybe like almost as good as Star, like just on the same par as Star Trek.
Yeah, right.
they're on par with Star Trek. Yeah.
End up with have to do a million other podcasts. Like I really do like Star Trek. I promise.
Okay.
I know them.
No, we know you do. You were talking about the original on TNG earlier in the show.
Yeah.
So obviously.
Yeah, exactly. I love it, and it's like it did inspire me a lot with its nonsense words. Like they just like can techno babble through a thing, and you're like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever Geordie said is fine.
I
Like,
believe
he
it.
and Data buy it, so I buy it. Great.
You guys have technobabble in your book?
A little bit.
Ooh.
We definitely have an engineer character. How much do you
That I
know
did-
about
that I
spaceship engineering?
Zero research. But I found like you really can just put some words next to each other, and as long as the character sounds confident, nobody says anything.
Yeah.
He's more worried about other things. He does very little engineering.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really.
Okay.
We also we invented a lot of like items and like chemicals and things. So like it's never glass, it's like palladium glass, which I had to look up, and there's like it's just one of the strongest materials on Earth currently. And so like they just don't build anything out of concrete or whatever anymore. They're using this other stuff. So I had to keep doing research and then abstract it a little bit to be like, well, they're not going to use exactly that because it's
Yeah.
300 years from now. So let's call it a little bit different
Yeah.
and be close enough.
We made up some materials. It was
I was
fun.
gonna say you can kind of. I mean, you can
Yeah.
make up something and get away with it. It's your book. You can do whatever
Yeah.
you want.
Science
It's
fiction.
also one of the main reasons I like writing science fiction instead of like I have a corporate peacekeeper instead of like a 21st century cop, because I don't want to I don't know anything about how the police system works and like the levels of protocol and like authority and things and what you have to do if you're in the police or the military. But I'm like, this thing, I made it up. So you can't tell me that that's not how it works.
Right.
It works that way because we said so. It's 300 years from now.
Mhm.
Oh, man, perfect. I love it.
So
Any exozoology?
Well, yeah, there's
Mhm.
there's one species that is native to a planet, and they're called Agrelli termites. But most of the stuff that's happening is genetic splicing. So most of the splices you see are from Earth. So it's a lot of Earth animals that are used. So there's some xenobiology comes into play.
I mean, you used a lot of real life biology,
Yeah.
concepts to design the splices
Yeah.
in the first place. So
Yeah,
all
so
of the
a lot of like behavior and things, like there's little nuances, things about each splice, about the way they behave or certain ability that they have that comes from my biology knowledge. So that was really fun, like putting those things in there.
Yeah, I was wondering if you'd be adding that in there. So that's cool.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
for sure.
We also had there was one point where I got like really down a rabbit hole because the character is trying to escape through like an air vent in this generator. Like it's a volcano. It happens later in the series. It happens in book 3. But I was like, wait a minute, this is kind of like an HVAC system they're escaping into. So how do the tubes on an HVAC system work? And then how would they work 300 years from now? And I was like trying to figure out and like this is not important to the book, but I hope
you get an email that's like, that's not how an HVAC system works.
I like posted to Facebook. I'm like, this has been my day for some reason. Now I'm researching like airflow and the system. And like my one friend is an architect, and he immediately was like, please don't make anyone escape into an air duct. Like air ducts are not meant to support the weight of a human and whatever. And so like, I was like, can I ask you a couple questions? And I like got into a chat with him, and he's like, just put like reinforced air duct so that I'll buy it. Like, and then if I'm okay with it, everyone else, I'm like, all right, done.
That's
So there's like,
I've had characters go into an air duct. That's good.
I know.
Bruce Willis did it. If Bruce Willis can do it, my characters can do it.
Yeah,
that is a good argument.
I like it. I agree. But some architect out there is just shaking his head. I'm watching Die Hard, just like, no, how dare you? Or watching Alien or any other movie where they escape into an air. I don't know. There's a million of them. But
Greg says, you said my one friend is an architect. Matt only has one friend.
Oh,
it's true.
It's sad.
It's not Lauren either.
No, I don't. I'm only here because I have to be.
Only here to write books.
Yeah, write books, and then we go our separate ways. We don't talk the rest of the time.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
All right. Well, you can be like Greg and his wife. You just talk through in rooms
through Slack. Just through Slack.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes they use their Amazon. What's it called? Alexa.
Oh yeah, their echoes. They talk to each other in their echoes. Yeah.
By the way, Matt, Greg also gave you a great quote. Their book sucks, except the plot, story, world writing, and characters are great.
That's perfect. That's all.
All right.
That's all we care about.
5 stars. As long as it's 5 stars.
Right. Yeah. As long as you put that and 5 stars on Amazon, we're on board. Do it. Be awesome.
All right. Oh, those people finally went away outside. Thank goodness. All right. So let's see.
Watch the podcast. They could tell how entertaining it.
I should have just yelled out, "Go Super Geek!"
All right, exactly. Just hold up a QR code to them, like at the window.
I got my window. I should just put a thing sign up.
Yeah, for sure.
So Listener has a real question. Matt, did you and Lauren deal with religion in any of your books?
Oh, all right. In this book. Okay. So we don't talk about religion a lot because our thought in building the world was that corporations tend to steer clear of religion most of the time. And if it's a corporate run system, they're not going to like enforce or encourage any of that. Like the God is the corporation kind of, and that's what people are raised to feel. And if you abstract that for 100 years of corporate rule, that may be more what happens. That said, we did come up with a couple of cool, like little sort of side religions that they make their way into the books a little bit. But like we said, this started as an RPG, and we wanted to be able to give people who are building characters the ability to build their characters however they want, within the system, outside the system, etc. Do you remember the name of the religion that the Signans had?
It was something Blaze.
Life Blaze.
Life Blaze. Yeah.
So the Signans, the engineer character, you mentioned Hemlock, but you didn't talk about Signans.
No, because this would be like a 4-hour podcast.
Okay.
So, but basically, the Signans are a race, a splice that was engineered to fix a planet that the corporations had destroyed. So they got to this like bioluminescent, like beautiful, glowing, think like Pandora, like one of those worlds. And they just like stripped it for resources, destroyed it, like turned it into this burned out husk. And then they're like, oops, shouldn't have done that. And so they spliced people who were living there into basically this, have the ability to extract energy from mechanical sources and infuse it back into organic sources.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they are called Signans, and they're all sort of bioluminescent and glowy themselves. And so Hemlock the engineer is a Signan. And some of them have a religion called Life Blaze, which is basically like the space druids.
They're very nature, you don't harm planets. They're very anti-terraforming, like leave it as you found it kind of things. I call it, they're, space hippies, space druids. It's kind of what they are.
So there are various other religions, but they don't come up much in this trilogy. There will be others. There will be other books. So perhaps we'll get there. And definitely in the RPG, it'll come up.
All right.
Nice.
Wow.
All right. Thanks for the question. Let's just make.
Yeah.
All right. We have one last game, folks. Francis, what's that?
Well, if you liked our sound effects, you're going to love our languages as we do Universal Translator, where you give us a made-up language that exists. I mean, like Klingon or Wookiee or whatever. And we're going to have a scene where one of us will be speaking in English, but translating a person who speaks in that fictional language. So from you guys, we're going to need that language as well as a scenario in which we're going to be using that language in.
So give us some languages, folks. And again, they could also just be any, like the teachers in Charlie Brown or any kind of nonsense.
Try not to combine too many languages, because sometimes they like to combine. Remember, do French Jar Jar. I'm like, oh man.
Oh yeah, Cronius likes that. So wait, Francis, you're doing one of the languages, right?
Yeah.
And remind me, is it Matt or Lauren? Which one are you guys?
I'm doing the language.
You're speaking the fictional language.
I'm speaking language.
And Matt's
Switch
translating.
up if you want.
No, that's good.
All right.
No, I'm ready.
Okay, and Matt's translating, right? And then I'm going to translate for Francis. Okay.
I would love to know what a Sith language would
Hey,
be.
Scorpio, welcome to the show. Glad you're here. Hey, you could just make it up, man. You could just make up whatever you want.
Is it just
I
the
like
first
Drunk Hillbilly. That seems
Drunk
like
Hillbilly, we got.
Well, if you want to do that, it's all
Boomhauer,
yours.
okay.
that's number one on my list right now.
Drunk Hillbillies.
Fref. Oh boy. So Fref is like the ship name the audience came up with, me and Francis. But what is this? Frefrissines. I guess that's the name of the language now. We have our own language. Good. Kryptonian. Okay, nice, Scorpio. We don't actually ever don't think we've ever done that one.
I wouldn't.
A Sith Lord is Sims, Greg says.
Oh, that's good.
Tech speak.
That reminds
actually,
me.
Alexa. Pig
Okay.
Latin. Oh boy, that'd be tough. Well, no, that's not that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
There was like a
can
great
Giggity? What's giggity?
giggity.
just saying giggity over and over, I guess.
Yeah.
I got you.
Little back.
Giggity.
Binary.
Binary. That's an easy one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what Kryptonian would be.
You just make it up, man.
Swedish chef. That's a good one
yeah.
too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
Chef.
going between Drunk Hillbilly and
Oh,
Binary.
Elven tongue. There you go, Jenna. Nice with the. She loves her Lord of the Rings.
Mhm.
You're deciding between a couple.
For Elven tongue, yes. That's
By
how
the way,
you
while you're deciding that, Tammy, one of our viewers, awesome viewers, makes some. She does some quick AI art. Some of the stuff we're discussing. This, she says, is Kirk kissing Princess Leia. So it's a Star Trek, Star Wars mashup based on her poll, I think.
Oh,
I think it's
there you
based
go.
on poll.
Yeah, it's based on
Okay.
because Star Trek and
Why
Star
is he
Wars are
wearing
leading.
that?
Leia looks a little concerned.
I know.
He's. I don't know. He's like, that's what AI art does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has the right colors of her slave girl.
Right.
Yeah,
outfit.
yeah.
I think that looks like her. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like a younger Kirk. I don't know. Anyway,
Oh,
thanks.
he's
I think
really-
that's cool, Tammy. I like it.
yes,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
sharing that.
Mhm.
Whoops, wrong one. Let me do this. There we go. All right. All right. You guys decide who you're going to be.
This is tough. I kind of want to do Elven Tongue, but I don't know it that well. Like, I don't know if I
You can fake
Well,
it.
you get to make it up. So
Yeah, you
if
do
it
get
doesn't
to-
sound-
Pack Leto.
I'm going to do
boy.
Elven Tongue, but I'm going to be very dramatically.
The nanny. That's funny. Japanese gibberish. We got.
No.
Leia looks shocked by the kiss. And
all
what's Tamarian? I don't know what that is.
What's Tamarian? Yeah, what is Tamarian?
Scorpio, tell us where that's from. I'm curious now.
Maybe it's
Is that Star Trek, Tamarian?
R2D2? Oh, that would be fun too.
Uh-huh.
All right. What do you got? Which one?
Which one you going for?
Lauren.
Binary. I'm going to be binary.
Okay. What about you, Francis?
I guess I'll try my hand on Sith. I guess I don't know. I'll try Sith.
Sure. Okay.
Because I don't know what that's. I'm trying to figure out. Kryptonian to me would just be letters because that's.
Oh, Tamarian is Shaka when the walls fell.
Oh.
You're right. It was Next Generation. Yeah, that
Oh.
classic episode.
I knew it sounded familiar. Okay.
Ah, well, yeah.
Back
Well,
to Sean
yeah.
Connery.
I'll be a Russian submarine captain.
All right. I almost, by the way, read this as Shakira.
Shakira when the walls
When the walls
fell. That was her
Oh, yeah,
first.
she was shaking her hips so much the walls.
Right.
That's right.
All right, folks. So we have a binary. So what are you? Are you a robot? Are you a computer? Like, what are you? I guess if you're a binary speaker.
Sure.
Just
Yeah, I'll
Just
just be.
computer
I'm
voice?
like a big, like, think of like an old, like, 60s NASA computer.
Okay, great.
Giant.
So we got a giant 60s NASA computer,
Mhm.
and we have a Sith Lord, Sith somebody, some kind of Sith.
a Russian Sith submarine captain.
Oh my God, a Russian Sith submarine captain. Great.
All right, cool.
So, folks, give us a scene. What are the Russian Sith submarine captain? What is he or she doing with this big computer?
What I like is we can be right or wrong about what binary. Like when you say any amount of binary, it does mean
It does
something.
mean something. I don't know what it's
So I'll
saying,
just
but
right.
it could be really
Anything you
terrible
put-
things.
Yeah, there you go. Like an old mainframe computer. You got it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So, give us a scene. Where are these people? What are they doing? Give us a scene starter. And oh, here we go. Thank you, Greg. The computer is trying to get the Sith Lord to come to the light side. Okay, very
Pretty
good.
good.
Very good.
My logic.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. Currently the dark side because of the eclipse.
Ah.
All right, I'm going to translate for Francis. Matt's going to translate for Lauren.
Mhm.
So we'll have Lauren do something binary, Matt will translate, then Francis will go, and we'll keep going back and forth like that. And here we go. Take it away, Lauren.
0 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 0.
I am glad you are here. I have something I've been meaning to talk to you about.
Yeah, dark side.
Yo, I'm on the dark side, bitch.
1 1 1 1 1 0.
One.
Yeah.
1 0 1.
Don't sass me. I know more than you.
Sith
I'm sorry. I'm so. I ate a frog before I came here. Yoda.
0 1.
What?
Force.
Listen, I saw this eclipse and I said I have to be on the dark side because everything got dark. Isn't that how it works? That's what my master told me.
0 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 1.
What was
I
that?
sense you're not taking this seriously.
Your pulses something your darkness.
Nope.
0 1 0 0 1 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1.
That's it. I'm out of here. Oh wait, I'm a giant, huge computer and I can't move. I guess I have to keep listening to this.
Oh, Vader, you darkness. Oh, I got to go to the bathroom.
You're not even you're speaking in English. All right.
I'm just taking Greg's recommendation.
Oh well, I like when you get angry. You move your non-existent hands. That was very cool. But listen, have you seen this guy named Vader who used to be a really whiny kid named Anakin? Question mark.
1 0 1 1 0 1.
I mean, he is pretty cool. He's a lot cooler since he became Vader.
Oh, darkness. Palpatine.
Word, you know what's up. Vader's the shit. Now let's go get some bantha milk.
0.
Sure.
All right, end scene.
Yeah,
But isn't 0 no? Isn't
We did
0
not.
negative?
Zero's definitely no. I think I'm like, that's not good improv.
No, listen, maybe
Yes,
maybe this robot has a different. I don't know.
Maybe this is some kind of other robot.
I mean, it's a mirror universe.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
right. It's that Sliders universe where it's exactly the same as ours, but the only difference is 0 means yes. 1 means
All right, so I
like
was not looking at this. Greg did make suggestions, but he did not say to speak in English
No,
while
no, no,
you
no, no,
did
no.
this.
He said it's a constipated. That's why I wanted
Yeah.
to go to the. Yeah.
I know, but constipated doesn't mean you say, "Oh, I have to go to the."
I'm
How else would you?
The game is you speak in a different language.
I'm acknowledging.
I think he was already sounding constipated.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
sound constipated.
So, yeah.
Just acknowledging
You,
Greg's
use
recommendation.
your scene work to indicate the constipation. Like Lauren.
Yeah, that's true. Right? Yeah, that's
Right.
true.
That's how
I'm
robots
just imagining like somebody just like pasted some arms on it. Some like
are. They like the robot arms or whatever? They like flail around.
no, they're just like action figure arms.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're posable. That's what they are.
Oh yeah, you make like a fist when he's angry or like
Yeah.
a finger to point.
Mm-hmm. Good.
All right. You have to sign that you are constipated, like sign language, you mean?
Like sign language?
There must be a sign.
Or is there an actual sign
Sure
for
there is.
constipation?
I should have carried one, I guess.
Mm.
That's what he's trying to say.
Yes.
Yeah,
Danger
they-
of
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
Those are the arms I'm talking about.
Yep.
All right, folks, that was Universal Translator. Thank you again for the suggestions. All right, great job, guys. Before we get out of here, let's once again mention the book is Origin. Parallax, book 1. You can get it ebook 99 cents, paperback, audiobook, everything. Get it everywhere. Go buy it. Keep making it number 1 in different categories.
Yeah. If you like any of these franchises we're talking about, they were our inspirations. So you'll recognize pieces of it and things to like for everybody. Should be fun.
And let me put the link up. And by the way, folks, remember, if you do like it, it always helps indie authors to leave a really high rating and review. That helps other people find it.
I think they just got a new review. I think it was 5 and now up to 6.
Ooh.
So I mean, just keep if you have the book, go ahead and review it.
Yeah.
We would appreciate it greatly.
You can go to this link here or just search for Origin on Amazon and check it out. And again, books 2 and 3 come in the next 2 months. So keep an eye out for that as
Yeah.
well. Or you can pre-order them now.
When you buy the book, they give you the dates of the other 2 books, so you'll know exactly when it
Okay.
happens.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you can, and by the way, you can get, I guess if you contact them, you can get some cool art by Lauren right now if you buy it like today.
That's right. Yeah,
Yes.
it's their promo.
Yes.
No, is it getting a physical book or even getting an ebook?
Whatever form.
Okay.
Any
Audiobook,
version.
Any version. Okay.
We'll send you some digital art.
Oh, very nice.
We will.
All right. Also, you can also remember go to Cinevore. That's where all the other stuff is, and you also how you can contact them as well through that site with all the socials and stuff.
Yes. There are many other things on there that are not Parallax related, but they're all fun and enjoyable things and goofy YouTube comedy and whatever else. Yeah.
That's the
So
important part.
yeah, exactly.
Get it everywhere. You can get it in your underwear. You can even get it if you go bare. Get it from someone who share. All right, nice rhyming, Greg.
All right.
Nice.
Love it.
That
It's
was
just
I mean,
like
ridiculous.
that's true. You could
Keep
get
going.
it
And
while
you yourself a book.
Oh, there you go.
That's how we started.
Yep.
Was just that sentence exactly.
let's see. Scorpio. What was Scorpio saying about that scene? Well, you know how you have to hold a lot in as a Sith. Helps the anger grow. Oh, the constipation.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
That's why Palpatine really took over the
Yeah.
Republic. He was just constant.
Please.
Really
Poor guy.
Yeah.
I understand him now.
He just had
Francis, where can they find what you're up to when you're not here?
when I'm not here specifically, I'm on the Points of Interest podcast Tuesdays live at 7:30 p.m. Pacific. We talked about features from old cars we wish were back. Like I wish the flippable headlights were back in cars.
Oh.
Mm.
They're gone.
Mhm.
But there's a lot of cool kind of tech from cars that are no longer there that we discuss, have a fun conversation. It's the most generic podcast on the internet. Check it out. SincerSarcasm.net for these books.
Ooh.
Yes,
Ooh,
those are
books.
anthologies. Francis and I have stories in Tales of Monstrosity,
Amazing.
Dragons of a Different Tale.
My books.
Dragons of a different
Five
tale.
books.
Then
Anything
another
else?
book in the end of the year, I guess, will be coming up at some point.
We are working on the next anthology. That's true.
Oh, cool.
CabinCrossing.com is the publisher. You can check that out.
Amazing.
Get a couple from me.
Yes.
Mhm.
Couple
Cool.
from you. Well, oh yes, a couple stories. That's right.
Yeah.
And folks, if you like your stuff more spicy, I write it under a pen name, RileyRoseErotica.com. You can check out some sci-fi, fantasy, sexy stories over there.
Ooh, ooh.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We appreciate it if you're watching live or in post. Big thanks to Lauren and Matt for coming on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having us.
us.
Yes, of
Always
course.
so much fun.
Yeah.
Best of luck with the book. Feel free to come back for the other books or any other time.
Sure.
Promote them.
Anytime.
Anytime you'll have us. So
All
This
right.
was awesome.
Freddie says Poopatine. Emperor Poopatine. Nice.
it was right there. None of us picked
I
it
know.
up.
I know we didn't.
Good job.
Uh,
You did.
Yes.
Necroius missed the window handles to roll them up. Really? Oh, I like the power actually, but because I
Yeah.
had for a long time I did not have power.
Yeah, my
Same.
first thought was like that.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even have power steering on my first car. That was not fun.
Not okay.
Oh,
Kids
that's
don't
tough.
understand.
They don't.
They don't.
Yes, we will be next week, Pierre, and everybody else at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific for more geeky shenanigans. So we hope to see you then. Again, please subscribe, like, and hit the bell if you haven't. But until next week, stay geeky, everybody. See you soon.
Woo!
Bye.